Hello everyone, welcome back on the Agri Adventures channel. Today I thought that was a long time that I was not having and doing a wine tasting, a review of wine here on the platform. And I had the opportunity to come along an interesting Italian red wine, and I thought it was going to be cool to share with you about this product. Today, this is our 50 minutes radio programs, YouTube channel video. I will gonna do a wine tasting or a testing experience with you. So I will give you my feedbacks regarding the wine and the possible food and wine match. Let's go. So first of all, while we are speaking about, as I said, Rosso, so red wine, and from Emilia Romagna, that is the region. Emilia Romagna is located into the north of Italy. Parma, Modena, Bologna. There are so many things really yummy coming from this area. You know, Parma, there is the Parma ham, Bologna, the Bolognese sauce, and there are ravioli, tortellini, a lot of cured meat, and wine. However, Emilia-Romagna is not super famous for wine. You know, other regions are more known on the planet about wine. You say Piedmont with Barolo, and there is Sicily, or there is Amarone from Venice, not from Venice, but from Veneto, Prosecco. All these wine zones are much more known than the one that we're going to speak today. This wine, it's a Lambrusco Salamino. Lambrusco, it's generally a sparkly red. The one you could say, it seems like the Shiraz sparkly. This one is a plain flat version. So it's a red made by Lambrusco Salamino. There's a tiny surprise behind the variety from Emilia Romagna. I want to show you the bottle. Boom! Here you are. That's we're speaking about Rosso dell'Emilia Vigneto Saetti 2018. So, few interesting things about this bottle. The label, it's fabric. It's not paper. So, something that we can have a look on this label. We have the name, we have the DOC, or in this case EGP, that these wine have been made without sulfites at all. And then the name of the producer, the vintage. What is interesting over here? It's the European logo for organic. So which means that this wine is certified organic. And these wine have been produced and bottled in the Azienda Agricola Saetti, Luciano. Everything have been made in loco. Okay, so they have vineyards, they produce the grapes, they use the grapes to make wine, and then they bottle and they sell directly, which for us generally is a sign of quality, because when you have this level of control, it means that you can go sometimes maybe a little bit extreme, but also you can give much more complexity and interest on what you produce. Okay, now what I was saying. So what do they do? Have a look. It's really interesting to see already the color, which is nice ruby red color. But let's see what they say regarding this wine. So this is a Salamino di Santa Croce in Purezza. So we're speaking about the variety. And then the way how it is grown, it's spalliera. It's a similar way that the one used over here. So there is a, I don't know if it's cordon, double cordon, or guyot, or other ways, but that is the way, spalliera. Then The vineyard, it's around 40 years old, which generally is a good sign of quality. This is interesting, 12 tons per hectare. 12 tons is a good amount of production. I can say that 12 tons is above the average in terms of production. So I'm not expecting to have the complexity or the intensity in other wines like Barolo, for instance. Barolo produce, as per rules, should go around 9 tons per hectare. The vintage is a handmade. So again, we are speaking about higher quality. Why? Because handmade allows so far, allows the producer to pick the grapes at the right point of ripeness, while when you do harvesting by machine, you cannot do that at the moment. Again, considering we're introducing new technology, soon it will be possible to do that also without machine or with machines. Now, the type of winemaking. So it's fermented in stainless steel containers. They control the temperature around 21 degrees. So in this case, you have a slower maceration. The wine is left in barrels for all the time that goes from the harvest, in this case, the autumn to beginning of spring. And then in spring, the wine is rebottled and released. This wine is obviously, as I said, it's organic and it's made without sulfites at all. Before moving into testing the wine, I would like to tell you a little secret. It's not a secret, but is a curiosity. The Vitis Vinifera, it's the one that we're used to have every day. It's the big family. Is like to speak about the Coffea canephora and the Coffea Coffea arabica. It's something similar because the Lambrusco or Viti Brusca, which is this wine is made from, is not a Vitis vinifera, but actually is a Vitis coming from America. It has a different characteristics. Okay, now let's go and try the wine. So what we have over here, I show you, better looking, still okay. It's lovely. I really like the fact that this wine has this interesting texture. It's made by fabric, it's not paper. And then this is really interesting too. What we have. So at this stage, we are around 21 degrees, which is perfect, I can say, for wine. And then let's open it. Oh, little nice strippy thing. Ooh, what do we have over here? This is paper. This is the first time that I see a bottle of wine with paper around its neck. Oh, so no classic metal protection. And what we say is over here, after years of attention and care, Vigneto Saetti has concentrated on quality, obtaining a grape where its natural equilibrium and unique qualities allow for a wine production without any addition of sulfur dioxide. So this is, it's the nice piece of paper you're gonna receive. Interesting, interesting. To maintain this wine, we follow only the oldest and simplest tradition, the natural fermentation of grapes. Cool. Now, how you know, this is to me a really important moment. We have a cork, see? And to me, the wine says a lot in the beginning, in this time. Like, it's a moment where you have a lot of things going on, and a matter of seconds. So the cork goes inside nice and smooth, it's not dry at all. We're speaking about 2010, So it should be a young wine. Oof. No bubble at all, no bubbles at all. Okay, I can smell chocolate, I can smell the cork itself. This is a young wine. So what it means that when you have the cork, the smelling cork, not the negative, but just the smelling cork, it's because the cork did not have enough time to stay in contact with the wine, so it's still having its own smell. A bit of plum. Plum, chocolate, they are definitely something that you can gonna find in this wine. Now let's pour the wine into the glass. So as we see, there are a little bit of bubbles, I can say, not so many. What's the color of this wine? We can see already from, you can see these bubbles are kind of pink, which that's already a sign of youth. So we can see from the color, this nice purplish color, which from my side, it's a bit more ruby. Okay, now we have to be careful because I've been turning on few flashes. So just to show you, what I'm trying to do is to show you the arches. So let's move it to the nose. Can we see the arches? So what do we have at the nose? Oh, that's fun. It's actually interesting, but it smells like salami, black pepper a little bit. A bit of chestnut, a bit of ink, if you want to say. There's so many interesting flavors. And there is also good, fresh, lively, fruity, like a cherry flavor in it. But you can also smell that this wine have been staying macerating for a long time with the skin. So you have this kind of red flowers, a little bit macerated flowers into the wine. Remember, this is good. Oh, ooh, this is a rose too. Cloves also. Wow, a lot of complexity in this wine. By the way, we have seen a little bit of bubbles, so I'm expecting a bit of frizzy on my tongue. Okay. This is completely the opposite of what you could expect. As Australian market, South Australian market, the body is light, it's gentle, it's soft and silky around the tongue. However, you have the astringency coming from the tannin. And that is also because the variety and the grape, Salamino and Lambrusco itself, it's a grape that has this amount of tannins. This is a wine that you can easily drink in many type of occasions. I will use it only with food. No, I will go only with food because it requires food. This wine goes with love, with food. And then it would be interesting for you to try it with the classic lasagna. You may find something different, lasagna and bolognese. What I mean, they're really close to each other. So this wine, it's made for that. Bolognese sauce, this wine is made for that. Salami sliced, thin or thick, this wine is perfect with that. What can I say? I'm happy. This is the type of wine that I would drink every day. It has the complexity that I'm missing in wine. This is a natural wine, so it also goes in connection with our body. I had natural wines done in the past and in Australia too, and they are all matching really well with my body, my smell. I really like it. Sometimes a little bit, you could say they're stinky, but to me they are not. And yeah, what else I could have with this wine? Now there is pollen coming out. There is a bit of grassiness. There is capsicum. I don't know what else say. I said so many different flavors that, yeah, amazing. The only thing, be careful. You will expect to have a stronger body than what this wine has. This is a medium light red wine. No, by color it could look like any of the other wines I used to have here in South Australia, but by body it's a light one. So it's the dinner one, it's easy to use, midway, you can start the meal with it too if you like it. Do not chill it down. Don't do the mistake because I have the feeling that you're gonna lose a little bit if you're gonna chill it down. 21 degrees is a perfect temperature. Fun to drink. Okay, what I can say more than that, I don't know. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for following. Thank you for who's following from the radio. This is one of the many next wine testing experiences that I want to do here on the Agriventures platform, on Radio Italia Uno, through also the podcast. Please follow, subscribe. There are experiences and events coming in the next month, so don't miss them. It's a really good opportunity for learn, enjoy, and make friendship Italian style. See you next time, always here on Agri Adventures channel. Ciao, ciao.